Hello everyone, this video is going to be an updo ponytail, a high ponytail. It's an attachment ponytail and it's done on natural hair. So I just got done shampooing my client. She is going to prom, so I created a attachment ponytail because we are crunched for time and we were working with 12-inch hair, but we wanted like a 30-inch ponytail. So I created a 30-inch ponytail using 12-inch hair. I did not record that process. I should have, but I didn't. So if I make another one, then I'm more than likely will. If you guys like the ponytail and want me to make another one and see how it's made, just put it in the comments and I'll do that. So right now I'm just blow drying my client's hair and I need to get it as straight as possible so I can get it up in this ponytail so it can be flat and neat. This blow dryer gets really hot. You really don't need any added heat with a flat iron, so that's why I use this. I put the whole blow dry process in the video so you guys can see how straight her hair gets with just this process and how quickly it works. I use this blow dryer on all my natural hair clients. It works wonders and it prevents more heat from the flat iron. It's really easy to flat iron their hair after blow drying with this hand dryer. I didn't put too much product in her hair because it wasn't necessary. I just shampooed, blow dry, and I may have put it a little heat resistant serum in her hair. Just for shine, but this right here, I'm taking the middle part of her hair and I'm putting a ponytail in the middle because this ponytail I need to be in there really good because that's where I'll be sticking my pins and I'll be needing that ponytail in there really tight so my pins can stay. By her hair being so thick, I just want to make sure that she has a tight ponytail. So now I'm taking the outside, which isn't that much on the perimeter. I'm taking the outside of that ponytail and just putting it up. And I'm doing this because her hair is natural. And if her hair was relaxed, I could just gel it up and put her under the dryer with no problems. But the fact that her hair is natural and I put gel on top of her natural hair, it may get back curly. So I'm doing these steps to prevent it from getting back curly before her hair dries. This hair bow is a little bit thicker. The first one is a rubber band. because I need that to be tight. This one is a little bit thicker and sturdier because her hair is thicker. And I don't want it to pull. I just want it to stay. So I'm pulling it through and making sure it's really tight. Okay, now that it's all up, I grab a little bit of Ampro Super Hold Gel. It's in the brown container. And I'm just going around her edges on the top portion of her hair and just mowing it up so it can have like a sleek look. And I didn't want to put the gel all through her ponytail because it would have taken longer to dry, and I believe it would have caused it to have to be fluffy on the inside. So I'm just making sure this is nice and smooth up, getting all the edges. And the top part that is not kind of going into the ponytail, don't worry about that because I combed that out and I covered all that up with the ponytail at the end. This is a really fun and quick ponytail. I'm glad I did it. Hopefully you watch the whole thing because the outcome turns out to be very, very cute. So now I'm just using a comb to make sure it's laying down really good and sleek. Combing it all the way up to the ponytail. Combing out all the kinks. Just making sure that it's nice and smooth. Now this is just the way that I do it. I'm sure other people have their own way of doing their thing. I'm just showing you guys another way. And most of the things that I post are just things that I do a little bit differently because I don't want to post the same thing that everybody's doing. So this might not be politically correct for all, but the outcome turns out great and it's easy, quick, and she can take this ponytail off, put it on, take it off, put it on. She didn't waste her hair. The hair don't go in the trash because it's a whole entire piece that she can use over and over again. And she can actually do her own hair. You know, it won't be as neat, you know, with the blow dryer, but you know, at home if she put her hair up, she can always wear this ponytail. And she can also twirl the ponytail in a bun, but you'll see. Okay, as you see, I'm a perfectionist and I'll make sure this hair stays up. Yeah. Got them edges. Alright. Now we're about to do these edges. I wasn't going to record them because this is not what I do. But I decided to go ahead and record it, and just so y'all can see how they're done. I struggled with them a little bit. It takes me a little bit too long to do them. I went ahead and recorded it so you guys can see how I did it. Her hair is natural, and her edges are laying down. This part that I'm taking around, making like a finger wave, is like her baby hair. It's her edges. So I'm getting more gel because her hair is starting to curl up. And so I'm getting more gel so I can form her baby hair up into the ponytail, and so it'll lay down. And I'm using more than normal, so by the time I get done with the other side, it won't have dried. So I'm just using this comb to make sure they look neat and going over them and kind of forming them for how I want them to look. And so maybe it took long because I am a perfectionist and I am visual and I want things to be kind of like in order. It may take other people like a minute to do this, but this ain't what. This is not a hairstyle I normally do. Actually, this is my first time. This is my first time doing this hairstyle. It's my first time doing this hairstyle. It's my first time doing these ponytails. I don't. It's my first time doing these baby hairs, all that. So that's why I wasn't going to record it, because I didn't want to mess up and you guys see.
Yeah, I do.
I was like, oh well, let's just do it.
What they call it? Like when my hair is stuck in
So her edges are ready. She is ready to go under the dryer. I am putting a neck strip on very, very, very carefully because I do not want to mess them up. And I'm asking her to hold her sides so her hair probably bubbled up in the back.
Put your hand back there.
And I'm going to comb it. Matter of fact, I'm showing you. Look. So I'm going to comb it up. And I'm doing that so it won't have, I'm reapplying gel. So it won't have curls, and I'm trying to make it as sleek as possible. So this is reinforcement, neck strip number 2. We are making sure that her ponytail is nice and flat. If she's under the dryer, it won't have any room to get puffy or curly while she's under the dryer. Hold it with a clip. So now I am braiding her ponytail. So when she gets under the dryer, it doesn't fly all over the place. And plus, this is my way of keeping under control underneath the ponytail that I'm going to attach. So I'm going to put a rubber band on the end so it doesn't come loose. I'm not taking the neck strips off, but here is the ponytail. This is the attachment ponytail that I made for her. This is 12-inch hair that I used to create this long, and it's this long. I'm not sure how long it is, 30 inches, 28 inches. I didn't measure it. We just wanted it long. So I'm going to show you how I apply it. I turn it backwards and I lay it up against her ponytail. And I make sure there is no room. And it's really close up against that ponytail. So I take this rubber band or hairball, hair tie, and I make sure it's really tight, and I take it back and forth around her natural braided ponytail. And all this is to make sure it's secure. This is the first step of securing this attachment ponytail. So that's as tight as that's going to get. And I also braided 2 strings on to this ponytail, so it could be an extra layer of security to make sure the ponytail does not come off. So I crisscross the braids and I'm going to pin them. Pin it on one side, and I'm making sure these pins are going into that very first ponytail that I put underneath. I could fill it with my pins. Where is it going?
They give their new arrival a name, Celebration. We thought Celebration was a very appropriate name for our special little seal that we got in. Unfortunately, the Celebration.
And I'm also trying to make sure that these pins do not touch her scalp, so she won't be uncomfortable with this ponytail. So I flip the hair back so I can cross the braids in the front.
Can they save this precious life and give her a second chance?
But before I pin the braids in the front, I'm going to pin the front of the ponytail down.
Crisper, sharper, or brighter. And now you can get that same high-def clarity in your clothes with OxiClean laundry detergent.
That's how I'm going to cross them. But before I do that, I'm going to pin down the very front of this ponytail attachment for added security. And I just stuck that pin right underneath the original ponytail, the very first ponytail that I put in her hair.
Dixie Ultra's new FlexProof technology makes it twice as strong as the leading store brand. That's strength you can count on.
My friends think we shop at all the expensive stores. Actually, we shop at Burlington. They have all the best brands. Dresses, shorts,
Does any of them hurt?
swimsuits. Look at this price. Everyone thinks we spend so much.
So I'm going to cross these two ponytails, these two braids. The front and the back. Bring it back around to the front.
If you walk the walk, you talk the talk. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% more on car insurance,
And take it back around to the back.
it's what you do. Show them real slow.
The goal
I am
of every
tying
allergy
this
sufferer
in a
is
knot.
zero nasal allergy symptoms, and nothing gets you closer than Nasacort. It can
And I
relieve your
am
worst
pinning
allergy
it
symptoms,
again.
even congestion. Because unlike antihistamines that stop just one cause of your symptoms, Nasacort stops more. And stopping more gets you closer to zero. Nasacort is scent-free, alcohol-free,
Like
and has
brand name
no
of
harsh
it.
taste. Nasacort, guaranteed for your
And
money back.
I'm pretty much pinning until she feels secure and I feel that it's secure. So now I'm about to pin down her ponytail.
Brand name. It's either like Outre or what's the other one called? That looks not like a cat, but
Celebration, the Harper Seal puppy, was discovered in a field surrounded by cows, isn't eating, and she's having problems breathing. We were very worried that she wasn't going to survive. She went downhill very rapidly. We've had seals in similar situations that haven't made it. Tests reveal the pup has pneumonia, a lung infection which could kill her.
It's not uncommon for young animals that are rescued due to malnutrition or emaciation to also have their lungs impacted, and a lot of times it's
So
the
everything
pneumonia that shows up.
is very secure right now.
Knows just what to do.
The team is able to successfully treat this Harper Seal pup's lung infection or pneumonia.
So these strips that's left,
So it's a great sign
the
to
whole
see
point in
that
these
our
right now
lungs
is
are
just to
normal
hide them.
and
They're not
on our x-rays for lung
to
infection.
secure. Like, you just got to get rid of those and make sure they're not sticking out anymore. So you just tie it in a knot, pin it in, and just make sure they're not showing. Kind of hide them underneath the bun. And voila, this is it. And that is all. The ponytail is attached. It's secure. She feels secure. So now that I make sure it's nice and secure, she says it feels secure. The next thing is for her to get under the dryer. So she was under the dryer for probably 30 minutes, and just make sure she stays under there until her hair is completely dry. So now I'm taking the neck strips off very, very gently. I don't want to mess up her waves or her baby hair. And this is pretty much it. This is the ponytail. She is ready for prom. I hope you guys like it. I loved it. I love doing it. She slayed. She slayed. That ponytail was on point. Her brother made her dress. I will leave info on him. Thanks for watching.